Hi, this is Andrea and Grace. She just wanted to make sure that she could make a cameo because she is Hattie's apprentice. Yes, she's Hattie's apprentice. And she knows that Hattie actually tells me how to read the cards. If y'all didn't know, that's Hattie's telling me everything. But Grace is learning, so she's wanting to have her chance right now. Okay, so we're going to do a little tarot story. That's what we're going to do. We're going to kind of have some fun and kind of just see what comes up. Grace, what do you want me to talk about with these cards? Okay, she's going to be chill now. She's going to look out the window even though it's dark and there are no birds. Oh, maybe she sees her reflection in the other mirror, in the window. Okay. Tarot story. What are we going to talk about? Who's coming up? Who are we going to talk about? This is going to be if this resonates, if this finds you. It's going to be an if this finds you. She's seeing the reflection of these on the ceiling because, she's trying to catch it. She's a very good hunter. My name is Andrea Dancing Star, and I have a goal to reach 5,000 subscribers by Halloween, and I really need your help to do that. So please subscribe to my channel if you're here, if you're watching this. If you love cats, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Okay. Tarot story. If this finds you. We're reading this for an if this finds you. What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Okay, the world. We're going to talk about fixed signs. Oh, and the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay. She's kind of like Grace because the High Priestess is mute, but she knows everything. And Grace is, well, she meows, but she doesn't speak English. At least not around me. I would be so mad if she was speaking English when she was not around me. I would be so mad at all of these cats if they were just at home talking English while I'm at work and then making me guess and read their body language. But to these cards, I'm going to stop. Focus. The world. So it came out sideways. Okay, so who I'm talking about is who this reading is about. The world, obviously, all four fixed signs. So, Vav, Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and is it Virgo? Is it Virgo? Or is Virgo? No. Yeah. I think it is. I think it is, actually. I think it is. It is Virgo. Okay, so possibly all of those signs. Now, it's sideways, so it's kind of telling me that something's not actually complete. Somebody has not graduated yet. Somebody hasn't learned the lesson yet. And then we've got the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of energy right here. The High Priestess knows all. She knows all of the answers to the other worlds. That's actually what is behind this veil behind her. That's the veil. And she can just go back there and find anything out. She has access to everything in the universe. But she only shares it with people who have proven themselves to be worthy of the knowledge. So she's not going to just give it to some 15-year-old who bought, like a Vogue magazine that's like, learn how to cast a love spell on your boyfriend with your period blood. No, she's not going to give that girl she's not going to give her any kind of knowledge. No, because that's wrong. That's the wrong way to use magic. So I guess that kind of sums up who the High Priestess is. She most definitely knows about magic. So the world sideways. So we're talking about fixed signs. Hasn't graduated yet. Hasn't really graduated yet. Hasn't graduated from Hogwarts. Hasn't figured out exactly most likely it's someone who hasn't figured out how to be worthy of the high priestess. If you come at the high priestess really pushy, really entitled, like you deserve to know the things, she's not going to talk to you. She's not going to talk to you. She's not going to show you anything. So tell me more about this if this finds you. Tell me more about this person. What's keeping them from graduating? Okay. Four of Cups reversed and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, they want too much. Okay, they want too much. Yeah. They think that they're discontent. They think that they're kind of bored in life. They actually have a pretty good amount of things in life. They actually have a pretty blessed life. And they have something magical that the universe is trying to give to them, but they're too busy being focused on, this is kind of like the high priestess trying to show up right here. They're too busy being focused on, man, I wish I had one more cup. But if they would look up from all of that me kind of energy, they would realize, oh shit, the universe is bringing me this magic cup. But they're not doing it. So the person that I'm reading this for has not figured out that asking for fame and fortune and viralness on social media, that's not worthy. That's not worthy of the magic. There needs to be something deeper. There needs to be something deeper. You've got to first recognize what you have and appreciate what you have. Nourish what you have. Nurture what you have. Okay, so the Magician reversed and the Five of Wands reversed. Okay, so whoever I'm reading this for most definitely likes to play in the occult. They most definitely are a dabbler. I say that because as many different colored candles as they may have, as many different kinds of resin, incense that they have, as many different kinds of herbs as they have, as many different bottles of black nail polish that they have, even if they know Latin, they're still just a dabbler. Because again, this person that I'm reading this for has not proven themselves worthy, because they're coming at learning this knowledge, receiving this knowledge, becoming magical. They're coming at it in the wrong way. They're coming at it in the wrong way. And they've played around with other people. So now we've kind of narrowed this down just a little bit more. We've got the Magician reverse, Gemini Virgo energy. So Virgo has shown up 2 times now. So this might possibly be a Virgo that we're talking about. Magician reversed is someone who is intending to use magic just for their own selfish soul gain. This person could care less about trying to make water appear for thirsty children in Africa. This person does not care to make food enough for everybody in the whole wide world. This person is very concerned with, like I said, self-serving magic. And this person has actually taken the time to set up the altar and to get other people involved, to make something happen. Oh, it's my cats. They have a new box. Also, Five of Wands reversed. I kind of feel like this person tried to make a bunch of people really, I kind of feel like this person who this reading is for, possibly a Virgo, I feel like they took some action, like they did some kind of like magical ritual to try to make everybody in this one little area, because it's affecting 5 people. Okay, that's 10. It's affecting 5 people. To get them all chaotic, upset, not listening to each other, just to unleash a fury of chaos as a distraction, obviously, to get people unhappy and to get unrest among people that they're surrounded by. This gives like school vibes. This gives like work vibes. You know, anywhere where you've got kind of a lot of people in one small area and they're just not going to listen to each other, and they very well could be violent. This could be, I mean, I'm not going to say it because it's too soon, but that didn't happen. It didn't happen, or it did happen and it happened a little bit too much, and maybe the person who made this like wished that this would happen, maybe they got hit too. Maybe they got kind of sucked into it too. Either way, they're really, they're wishing they hadn't done that because it didn't work out the way that they wanted to. And guess why? Because their intentions were not pure. They did not come to the high priestess and ask for this knowledge with a pure heart, you know? So, and that's what happens. And that's why they say don't play with magic. I was going to say it comes back threefold. And that's the Three of Wands. Okay? That's the Three of Wands. It fell on the ground. I kind of feel like this person that I'm talking about, that this reading is for, the Three of Wands, I kind of feel like they got together with two other people. And these two other people were kind of like, yeah, let's try to make some chaos. Let's try to make some shit go wrong for some people. And it's what they wanted to do was they're trying to get a lot. They want to, I mean, it's the Five of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So the person, the ringleader, the crappy magician who this reading is for, they wanted to steal everybody else's thoughts, everybody else's mind, where their mind is going, their dreams, because it's swords. So obviously this is going to be thought. This is going to be mental activity, okay? This person who did this magic ritual wanted to get everybody so angry with each other and fighting with each other, stir up so much chaos between all of these people so that everybody would be so beaten down mentally that they would just walk away and give up whatever they had, whatever ideas they had, whatever dreams that they had. And there was, like I said, I really feel like there's two other people that this person's working with, or that this person has concocted this plan, this crappy spell. And they still want to steal stuff. I mean, that's upright. That's still upright. This has not been worked out at all. And this also tells me that everybody in this group that's worked with this person, this magician, who this reading is for, they're also just, nobody has evolved. Nobody has learned their lesson. Nobody has become worthy. It's very, 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 it's lower than petty. It's not even at petty. It's kind of like evil is what it is, honestly. It's trying to make a bunch of other people's lives hell so that they can just feel despair and give up on anything. And I'm sure it's either A, they wanted to get these people to give up so that they would just not be successful and this person wouldn't have to like compete with them, possibly in school, possibly at work, but also because they're like competition. And it's like this person who did this ritual, who this reading is for, they might not have been as good as the other people, so there were kind of like some competition, and they wanted to get them out of the way, you know? I just heard Nancy Kerrigan, Tanya Harding. Yikes. The Empress. Yeah. Seven of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords. Okay. And the Star. Okay. So Aquarius energy, but reversed Aquarius energy. I really feel like now we've kind of narrowed it down, and it very well be a Virgo who has tried to take down an Aquarius. It's a possibility. It may doesn't have to be an Aquarius, but that is the sign. And it's also the Empress. So the person who this reading is for, the person who did this dark, crappy magic, they saw the person that is really threatening them, the person that they really wanted to hurt, they really wanted to get completely all messed up in their head and confused and sad and angry and like, I don't know who to trust, and just all of the ugly things, they see them as the Empress. They see them as this absolute goddess, who just exists and things just go well for them. And I mean, this person, it could be an Aquarius. It's a possibility that things do come to them. But you know what else is most likely? They approach the High Priestess from the right place. So, because the Empress, she's not a poser. Posers can't be the Empress. That's why you have to go through so many cards and so many phases before you can even get to the Empress. Because she's an absolute goddess. She is a force. You can't just distract her or try to concoct some chaos magic for her and think that that's going to totally just shut her whole entire life and self down. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It really looks like this person who this reading is for, the person who is doing this magic, it's possibly a Virgo. Rory's jumping in. I mean, it really looks like this person is very unhappy. This person has not really any kind of personal inspiration. They don't feel, Rory, don't step on the laptop. You can walk over here, just don't step on the laptop. But this person who is doing this magic, they are unhappy. They're kind of like a miserable soul. They don't have really happy dreams and aspirations for themselves. They have been dealt a tough hand. They've had a hard life. And instead of becoming resilient and inspirational, this person has become secretively envious and covetous. I mean, and that's their problem, right? So, yeah, they're very unhappy. And they wanted to make the Empress very unhappy. But it didn't work. And I do think, like I said, I think it's kind of gone haywire. And it's starting to affect. Okay, so the spell is starting to affect the spellcaster. And there is a lot of greed that goes along in this situation. Like, there is a lot of greed. The person who started this little spell, this little ritual, this little craft moment, they also really do want money. They want a brand new everything. They want money. They want money to buy fame. They want money to, dress themselves up and all different costumes for like TikTok and Instagram, other platforms like that, possibly games like Twitch. This person is just extremely dark. This person is extremely dark. But they made a mess. Yeah, they want attention. They want people to look at them. They want people to go, "Oh, look at them. Look what they have achieved. Look what they can do." This person has to have esteem issues, self-esteem issues, because this person is very insecure. And this Empress energy that whoever this reading is for could be a Virgo. This person is incredibly insecure, and this Empress energy makes them feel so fucking threatened that they resorted to trying to do black magic, and it's not working at all. They want the attention, and they want the Empress out like this with no hope, no dreams. Okay, well, I mean, this is definitely a spicy one. That's definitely a spicy story. I don't know. Like I said, possibly a Virgo, possibly Aquarius is involved in that, possibly Leo, possibly Taurus. Those are all the fixed signs. The person still obviously hasn't learned the lesson, so that's kind of like, I guess, like the moral of this little tarot story. And also the moral of this tarot story is don't play with magic. Also, don't be an asshole. So, and one more thing. Many people have a hard life. Many people have a lot of challenges. And many people can stay kind all the way through it all. So, just throwing that out there. It doesn't have to be a competition like that with everybody. It doesn't have to be ugly. It doesn't have to be kind of evil and envious like this story is. And every day is a brand new day. So everybody always has a brand new opportunity if they wake up to change and to do something different and to become somebody different, and also possibly try to become somebody better than they were the day before. So, okay, so it's a story of scandal. It's a story of magic gone awry. It's a story of, it's also a story of hope. Okay, well, that was most definitely a telenovela. And I really enjoyed doing that. So I hope that whoever this resonates for enjoys this reading. And I will see y'all in the next video.